that I'm doing. So these lovely cards, they're just white on the back. I could put some paper on the back, but I think you could, you know, they fit in there because this is a very big, nice pocket. I have these other 4 and another pocket. And I might, let me see what this looks like. Fold it in half and maybe have a double-sided. I'm not going to cut it with my scissors. I got to cut it with my straight cutter. I think I'm just going to cut it right down that line there, like that. And I have 2 cards. And we'll just glue them together because you have a place to write on. Just like that. All right, let's glue that together. We'll do the lines, sides and the bottom, a little bit in the middle, and I'm just going to trim this up that I didn't get real exactly right. Just going to cut that, trim that. So I have a full pocket over here, and I think these will be the best things in this pocket here. I am going to do a couple of things on here because first off I had to fix that. So I have some green line that I think I'm just going to put underneath there, so that is a better look. So we will, I don't know how big it's going to be. It's going to be at least that big. Get off the white part. Leave the tan. I'm going to make this look a little better. And what I think I'm going to do is tear this with my ruler. It is cardstock, so sometimes they don't like to tear. It doesn't like to tear, but I want it uneven. And so probably the best thing to do is to move everything out of the way, get a good part here down, and help myself by watering it so that it's a little bit giving, more giving. I wish I had clean hands before I did that. I get glue on my hands and it just goes all over, you know, sticks. All right, let's take that and trim that. If I could get it up. There we go. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna do it slow. Make sure we still have it. It helps to have it a little wet. Not sopping wet, but a little wet. And we get that tear. Oh, I love that. I love that tear. Even with it being wet, it tore just a little softer. That is beautiful. Okay, we're going to put that underneath this, you know, give me some room to put it there, and it will hide that little part that was ugly. Am I in far enough? I'm not. I'm going to have to pull it up a bit so I can get in there. I want to be right there. Okay, let's get some glue. And we're going to go right in there, down at the bottom. Cover up that little piece of black down there. Do a little bit up here. Then I think I'm going to tear it off about right there. It's going to be torn off right there. And then we'll glue this back down on top of that. And that made that so much better looking. So much better. So much better. All right. So we've got that one, and let's get the other one. Where did I put it? It's underneath, right? Down here underneath. And I'm going to glue this card, this page. And I like it in half more than I liked it together. Made two really good looking cards, paper cards. When they're tucked together like that, they're heavier. Works good. So there's those two for that little pocket. And since they're there, I don't need to really put anything on these two things right there. I could if I wanted to. I think what I want to do is to take maybe this wax thing and just put it on that end, and maybe a little bit of let's put the ends of a belly band. How about that? And we can put that on top of it. Just to give it a little more oomph underneath that. I think that's the wrong one. We've got three of them. Here's one that's straight. Let's do this one. It's a little more straight. It's not so big. We could go clear to there and have it there, and it would be awesome. How would it work if we folded it over? What would it look like over here? Oh, it wouldn't look right. Okay. Kind of like that, because this is an empty space right here, and right there has that little thing. I mean, I could put just a little flower there. Flowers aren't very little, but I could add, a lily. Here's a little one. Oh, this thing might be the best to put right there. But you know what? I need something else. So let me get in my little ta-da stuff that I have just sitting here, and see if I can get a label. Oh, I like this. Maybe we'll do a little label under it to match it. Give it more. I think it just needs something small. If I were to tear that apart and put that next to it, maybe the other thing would work better. It just seems like it's a little by itself. Okay, let's look at it this way. I like that. Let's just do it that way. I wasn't liking anything I was doing there. Took me a long time to audition some pieces and get my thinking in order. Okay. We have almost the same problem on this side, and maybe that's where we put this wax seal. That looks better there because it's in the middle. Or should we do the green one? I have a green one too. Should we do the green one? I like the brown one. And do I need to, I'll put a little bit of ink on the outside of it just to get rid of white core. And do that just like that. I love it that way. Okay, my washi tape is coming up. So I'm just gonna put a little glue along there, rub it over, see if that'll stick. It's because it's small. Okay, I'm gonna put that back in my thing and just use the ephemera that I have. And I am, so this is how it works. Works like this, and then that goes over top of that, like that. And I love this. And I think I want to bring some green down this side as well. So let's cut this up. I think it's long enough. And we're going to cut the white off. And I'm going to cut off all of the white, the tan, and leave the gold. Just going to do the gold strip. Keep that gold strip there. And I think that's perfect. That works on there just right. So let's just put, we can trim it off after we get off of here. After we get it on here, I just want to make sure that I have enough before I trim it. Just like that. Be right down on that washi. Stick on there. I think that's beautiful. And maybe we should do the other green. Do I have another green? I used it. Will this work? That will work. Yay. It's not as big as that side is, but I mean, it'll be good. It'll work. And we'll get rid of the white. It doesn't quite fit. It looks, let me bring it down just a little bit. Can I bring it down? All right, it's gonna be there. I think, yeah. So we have that. I have a lot of stuff still to use. I do have that other pocket, and it does fit here. It does look good here. A lot more ephemera than I need. What do we need on the back? I don't think we've already got that in the back. And this is so pretty, I don't think I need to break it up. And I have flowers and tags. And I think I'll keep the flowers out. And I have belly bands. I don't see a place for a belly band on here. I mean, this is beautiful. I do not even want to do anything with that. That is what I want it to look like. So I think I might just use the belly bands and the flowers some other time, some other place. We have that circle could go right there. That would be good for that circle to go there. And I think I will just pick out some of these tags. I would really like some bigger tags because the pocket is so huge that they're all just going to fall in there. So let me see if I can make some tags. Make a tag or two that will fit, or get a tag or two out of my stash, which is on the floor. Okay, I'm back. So looking at this, I'm thinking I make a tag out of black. I have some tags. I can make a tall tag out of that one. And we'll use the belly bands for the tag. That'll work. This is a tag that we can use a belly band on. And then I found this shape and size, and that's what I wanted. And so we'll make a couple of, because they fit just like that in there. And that's the perfect size. The other tall ones, we can use in this side over here or in the back, you know, whatever. We'll decide on the tall ones if I want to make any tall ones. But I can use things I already have for, see, like this at the top of it. So I think I'm just going to cut 3 or 4 black cardstock pieces into a tag. Put this back away. I don't need all that cardstock. And this tag is put it this way, it'll be easier to cut. This tag is this long. So we're going to go there, that long, and then it is this wide. So we can get 2 out of each side. And these would be just a little bit longer, but that might be okay, because it's not a half of a I have two one size and 2 the other, and it's okay. And we'll put some eyes, some grommets in it as well. I think it'll make it look great. Okay. Let me get a drink. So let's make some tags. Let's put this over here. Use some of this ephemera for our tags. And get the 2 tall ones and the 2 smaller ones. So I could, you know, just use part of the belly bands and put, you know, other things on there. So let's see what we can do. I think if we use, I don't think it needs to be in the all the way the sides, and that's a little bit too much, and that's too much. Maybe that's for the tall ones. And we could use, where are those? There's one. And we could use this at the top. There's a tag. That's cute. And we could follow this as the tag line. And it doesn't have to be this wide. We can decide. And I know I have another one of those. I mean, I used 2 already in the thing. Do I not have another one of those tops? Look through it. Yep, I do. Okay. So this one can go up on this one up here. And maybe this is the better combo. And then maybe we find the green one. This is the combo. So that could be a tag. And these 2, I think we'll want to use, this is the top. It has plenty of room. And I love this one as well. So those are the 2 tops. So we have an iris and the lavender. I don't know, that's not lavender. It's a hyacinth, maybe that's what it is a hyacinth. And there's a lavender, or a, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Iris here, this one here, smaller one. Same thing. Well, this is an iris. So do we have any of the other ones hanging down? Let's see. I mean, I could, well, that could be the tall ones. So let's just do this. And maybe we'll use this one up here, and then I could just use another iris. This iris right here. This square one, let's go this one. This square one goes on this one. Could do that. Okay, before I put that down, I am going to paint some gold on it. I think I need to get my, I don't have a pen. I have a white pen. A gold pen. Do I have a gold? I don't think I have a gold. But I think I want to do that. I want to do some of this on the black. Okay, so we got this one. We've got this one. We have this one. And we have this one. Okay, those are our tags. It's all the way over here, so it's not in the way. This one too. And let's paint. I'm going to get my little paintbrush out, and I'm going to get me some gold. Better. This is a champagne. It's not so bright of a gold. Champagne is awesome color. I'm going to need to stir that up. I'm going to get me a stencil. I'm going to find a stencil that I want, and I'm going to stencil that on there. That is going to be perfect. All right. Let me get my stencils out here. My little stencils that I want to have some filigree type stuff. So hold on, I'll find it. Okay, I found a stencil that I think will work. It means that the lines are going to be black. And I like this one. I have another one that's thinner, has thinner lines. But that's more gold. So I'm going to go with this one. And it's a little more organic. So I'm going to get a stencil brush. And I'm going to get a offload paper. And I'm going to put this out of the way so it's not my ink, cover up my ink so it doesn't put my thing on my glue so it doesn't get icky, stopped up. And I'm just going to take some of that pretty gold, champagne gold. Now it looks really white on the white paper. Well, it doesn't on your side because it's champagne gold, and so it doesn't. So let's give this a try. I think it's going to be beautiful. I'm going to put this on the black. I'm just trying to do it very lightly, but I want it to be even. Sometimes things dry faster than you want them to, and they're not even. So my folio didn't turn out exactly the way I wanted it. It's probably because I put black paper on it, and it would have been easier without the black paper, but I really wanted that darkness to show up, but it really doesn't. I mean, I could have just kept and done the the scorched timber around on the file folder itself without having to put the black paper on there. But you live and learn, and that's the way it goes. All right, let's look at it. I love it. I love it. And you take our two that we were going to put there, and put that up there and that there, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful tag. All right, love it. Okay, let's continue. Let's do them all. I will speed this up for you. I won't be talking. I'll just speed it up so that you don't have to watch me do three more of these in the same way. Here's on main. I think okay, and I love them. I just think they're perfect for the thing that we did. Okay, so you didn't see all that, so I did a grommet there and put a cheesecloth bow on there. And do the same thing to this one. Oh, it's got a gold one here. I don't want a gold one. They like to stay together a little. Okay, here's my folio that I finished today. I put a little hemp string around it with an eyelet and just a bow. And so we have this side opens up. This is the back. This is the other back. This back has these cards in it that are wonderful. And then I just love this. I couldn't cover this up with any ephemera. It's just beautiful. And I think that's what brought me to it. And so then I have a pocket over here on this side. And I used a file folder, and so that's why this looks like this. And it has one of my tags. In my tag grate, I stenciled that on that black, and it just came out like wonderful. This is a little paper card. Those two cards right there. And I have a tag. I have 3 other tags. I didn't want to overwhelm this pocket. It has a tag just like that other one, and then 2 taller ones. And I used the belly band things to do the tops of the tags. I used black colored cheesecloth for the tags. I mean, it didn't matter really. If it was a ribbon or whatever, it probably would have been nicer, but it looks good. I like it. So there is my completed project. Thank you for watching.